You see, banditry is an assortment of non-ideological but turned to economically criminal enterprise. So where people are being kidnapped for ransom and armed robbery, killings of innocent life, illegal levies, and a lot of criminal activities in the area. So it has turned to a criminal enterprise, and it is very, very difficult to put an end to this banditry in the shortest period of time. But there are a lot of root factors that causes the armed banditry in Zamfara state. There is a weak security apparatus, proliferation of small arms and light weapons, and poverty, unemployment, bad governance. So with this thing, if you look at all these things, it's a compounded problem which has to be cannot be solved within the shortest period of time. The root cause of banditry started far back about more than 10 years now, about a decade now. So the former governor came out with a lot of methodology how to end the banditry.
Which of the former governor?
Governor Golo Bello Matawali.
Okay.
He initiated peace dialogue, and the peace dialogue failed, and he applied carrot and stick approach. Those bandits who have decided to surrender and embrace peace, the government accept them. Well, those who refuse to accept dialogue, there was a total military action against them. So the problem we are having now, more than 400 villages are under siege of armed banditry, armed bandits.
Where?
All in Zamfara state. And the problem we have, we have a weak border control. Like where I come from in Shinkapi local government, we share border with the Niger Republic. And we share border with Sokoto state, we share border with Katsina state in Shinkafi local government. So it is very easy for the criminals and the armed bandits to fly and commit a crime in Zamfara and fly to Katsina, fly to Sokoto, fly to Niger. Most of the forests in Niger, in Kaduna, in Katsina, in Zamfara, in Kebbi are connected with Zamfara state forests. So the armed bandits operating in this state turn Zamfara as their epic center. When they go and commit crime in either Kaduna or Katsina, they will come back to Zamfara to seek refuge there. So it is a criminal enterprise business. Many people. When I served in a committee headed by MD Abakar, former Inspector General of Police, a lot of people were indicted in that committee. You see traditional rulers, security agencies are involved, drugs dealers, barons, doctors, quack doctors. So that's why we call it an organized criminal enterprise. So it has a lot of value chain in that crime. So if you look at it, the bandits has no any ideology to promote, but they have turned it to economic drive gang of criminals and criminal elements.
Why was the government not able to achieve at least a very great result as you would have liked at the time? What was the impediment?
You see, the impediment, the constitutional responsibility of security architect of the country lies with the federal government. So, but on the issue of the state governors also, there is issue of bad governance, conspiracy of silence, leading by deception. There are some certain things the governors need to put in place. So the issue of poverty is one of the root cause of banditry. Weak governance, and the governors of Katsina, Kaduna, Zamfara, Kebbi, Sokoto need to come together to fight the crime as a team. But there is no political way, no government commitment to fight the bandit and criminal element in both the states.
I don't understand it. Why will those states you mentioned, be facing this kind of banditry challenge, and then they will not want to come together to address it? It's hard to understand.
Yes, that is because there's no synergy within among the governors. No synergy. There's no synergy because since the inauguration of this new administration, I have never had one day where the governors met to address this issue.